Hi everyone, this is Dalise, also known as Stamper Girl for Cat Scrappiness, and today I am participating of a Instagram hub, but I have a video for you using some cat scrappiness products. I'm going to be using the Pour Yourself a Latte stamp set and the coordinating dies. I'm going to be using the nested slimline zigzag stitched better together paper, and still not sure what else I'll include. We'll see how this goes. So join me in making this fun slimline card. I have already cut out the largest zigzag rectangle and the smallest one. I have no idea for sure of what I'm going to be doing. I know I want to have a few cups. I was thinking of 3. I don't know if I can fit 3. Maybe I can have 2 and 1 on the front. Still not sure. I know I want to stamp them in my Better Together paper. And I think I'm going to go with like this pinks and the vintage rose. But maybe I'll have one in this adorable hard paper. Okay, so let's work some magic. Again, Better Together paper. This is a 6x6 double-sided premium. It's pretty brand new to the store. You get 6 patterns, 4 of each design. And I am so glad I have a second set of Better Together because I have been using this pattern paper a lot. I am bringing up my Misty today to do the stamping. This paper, it's kind of a little bit slit, so I don't want it to be moving around when I stamp it. Let's see. What if I put it right here? Is that gonna help me? Well, it's gonna be different because all of them. So I'm gonna just stamp here in the corner. Okay. Leaving a little bit of space so I can cut it around with my die cuts. And I am using some dye-based ink. In this case, I'm using Vivid and the pink color to match my background. Making sure that I do, I know I have used the stamp set before, but just this cleans it out and makes sure that it doesn't have any oils or residues. So this is the same thing that you would have to do if you were doing a little bit of embossing. And you know what? Actually, I'm wondering if this is going to stay wet long enough for me to heat emboss it. We could try. Worst case scenario, it will dry really fast and I can't put any powder to it, but then that would be fine too. I am using the Cat Scrappiness Buddy for the embossing, and again using some dye-based ink. Let me make sure that I have my... So what color would I want to use for this? I am guessing I would love something that is clear. Maybe something like this. I believe this is an opalescent. That would be pretty. Okay. Oops, I used my fingers again. And my fingers, I'm pretty sure they're oily because that's the nature of skin, right? I am going to add my ink. I'm going to stamp it a couple of times just to have a better chance of being able to emboss it, because this is not an embossing ink. Okay, so this is just a regular dye-based ink, and I'm hoping that I can emboss it because the paper, it's not super glossy, but it's not porous itself. So I'm hoping that it stays wet enough. Oh, that is cute. I'm going to stamp it one more time. Okay. I'm going to make sure that it's in the corner. Yes, it is. And then I am going to open my opalescent powder. This powder is pretty. I've had it in my stash for quite a long time. But I bet there are some opalescent, or you could use the cat scrappiness opalescent powders and mix it with your embossing powders. Okay, so let's see. It did grab in some places and some others didn't grab so well. I am okay with that. Okay, because again, this is just to add a little bit of like extra something to it. Okay, so I am gonna heat emboss this. I'm gonna do it. Oh my god, if I can close this. Apparently I cannot close it. There it is. I'm sorry about that. So there is cup number 1. I will stamp the coffee and place it in there. That is super adorable. Let's go with cup number 2, which I am thinking, should I use, okay, so I kind of like this a lot. Oh, that is adorable. So we're going to use this one. I'm going to make sure that I put it facing the right way. Because it would be terrible if my cup is facing. And then I actually... I'm actually going to grab my... Because I want to get some of those hearts position in a way. Like I want it right there. Okay. That's where I want it. You guys see why? Right? I'm just, because I want these hearts. See how they're framed? That is adorable. This one actually did not. So this one did not stick. And it's fine. That one dried out way faster in this paper. And then... Okay. Perfect. And I'm not even going to try to emboss this one. So we have a few choices to make. Now, let's see. Which of the coffees do we want? I think I'm going to keep the 2 more simple ones. I'm going to keep them with a simple pattern. And then my other one, I am going to go with something fancy. The one that I'm going to put in the middle. Okay, and you're going to see my head come in the way here because I really want these to line up nice and good. Okay, I'm going to try with this dress. I really thought I had a brown embossing powder, but I can't seem to find it. So we are going to go with my vintage photo one using my embossing tool. This one, I can't remember if I used it or not. I'm pretty sure I did, but just using my glue to, sorry, my eraser to make sure that it's nice and ready for stamping. I'm using my Versamark ink pad, put some pressure there. Raise it up. Put it in the same place of the Misty again. Stamp again. Okay. Bringing that scrap of paper I was using before. And the stress embossing are very different to regular embossing. So I am just tapping lightly, not too hard. And I'm going to put the excess powder back in the little bottle, little container. I am going to bring a brush to just get anything that is loose around here. But the tool did a really good job getting everything out. Okay, let's heat it up. So the Distress embossing powders, they don't melt and get glossy. You just keep this texture, which is kind of cool. See? Okay. That is cool. Okay. That is ready. I'm going to cut that one and then I'm going to die cut it and I'm going to do everything, all three, and I'll be back. I am bringing a little bit of Dr. Martin, P.H. Martin's leak proof white. You could do, you could just bring a little bit of acrylic paint, a little bit of water. I did start with that blue. It's the same blue. I added some yellow and then some blue. Putting this on a pretty bright, but I have just used my brush to add a little bit of pink. So my idea is to put this guy here, this guy here, and this guy here. I'm thinking I have some bunnies coming out from underneath. I think that would be super cute. So I am going to get myself some glitter paper. I wish I had some white one. So I may actually just get them in one and then do some rainbow glitter on it. Okay, so let's see how that works. Because the bunny is about almost 2 inches tall, so I did a 2-inch strip. This is a pretty thick cardstock. It is 110-pound Axel Opaque, and I am grabbing my glitter mousse rainbow. That might be a little too much. And I am just going to, so I'm going to do 3, so it's going to be 1, 2, about here. That's how big I need this to become. And then we are making our own glittery cardstock. That is perfect. I have a little bit of saran wrap to keep it nice and tight so it doesn't dry out. Put the lid again. Again, this is the glitter mousse in rainbow. And I am gonna let it be there for a little bit while it dries. It doesn't take much because I did a very, very thin layer. But while this is drying, what I'm gonna do is I'm actually going to bring my tiny little sidekick. And I'm gonna cut a few bunnies and just same cardstock to have is a little bit of dimension. Okay. I may need to hold this last one with a little bit of tape. Okay. Okay. You could use this as a stencil. This would be super adorable as a stencil. Just gonna move this for a second or two because this guy is still a little bit tacky. So let's work on these. So yeah, 2 layers plus the one that we're gonna have with the glitter is gonna be 3 layers, which I think is a great amount. So let's get this bunnies together. Again, I am gluing 2 layers. If you want to see them a little bit more pronounced, just add another one. But remember, we're already starting with pretty thick cardstock. The way that I ensure that these guys match and line up perfectly is, so I'm putting, of course, liquid glue everywhere. And then when I put the next piece, so I am looking for it and wiggling until I feel that they're perfectly aligned. Then I press. Okay, this is from Bunny Wishes. Let me show you from this set. Just the bunny ears. That would be cute. Okay, let's touch this. Okay, it's a little bit sticky. I'm pressing it. Let's see if anything sticks. Okay, that's good to cut. Let's cut those 3 bunnies. Bring back. Let's go back. And the bunny. Okay, making sure that my entire bunny is in the glitter portion. Let's see. I think it was still wet. Oh my goodness. Yes, it was. Okay, so I'm gonna leave this here as so you guys see. So I really needed to still, I forgot that this is gonna just add lots of pressure into it. So it was still cool to the touch. And so we do have one cut. Just pressing. I'm trying to be delicate, but like putting some good amount of pressure. So there is it's adorable. It's a shame that I cannot get more out of here. I might be able to get one more. Let's see. I might be able to get this. Okay. So I need this a little bit here. I immediately knew that it was gonna stick like here because you can see it that it gets like darker. Okay, so my second one, and again, if you wait for it to dry completely, if you have a little bit more patience than I do, this should come out just perfectly, okay? I'm just not letting it dry and cure. Okay, there's my second bunny. And I'm gonna have to wash my die cut again. You're not gonna have to go through any of this trouble if you are just doing this after it has dried. I'm having all of this trouble because I did not let it dry. Okay, so I just want you to make sure that you understand that it is nothing wrong with the mousse or the dye. It's just that I am being impatient and I can't wait to see my glitter bunnies, and that's why I'm having a little bit this trouble that I'm having. Okay, that is all that is happening here. Okay, so here are my other two. I'm gonna put away my Sidekick. Let's bring all of these guys out. This is my glitter, and this is my other glitter. So I am, oops. Apparently today is the day of the oops for this video. Okay, I am making sure that I have plenty of this guy. I want a top. This I want it in the middle. This one I want it in the bottom. I kind of want them like that. Okay. We're going to have this guy, just the ears coming out. And then on this guy, I'm going to have the whole bunny like peeking through like that. And then for this one, I think I'm gonna put him right here on the front. Oh, I like that. Okay, we are gonna need tons of foam tape for these. Look at that. Isn't it adorable? I think it looks amazing. We could have Easter wishes which I think it would be adorable. Easter and wishes here. I think that would be super cute. I think that's what I'm gonna go with. I don't want to do more glitter. I'm thinking of just doing white. Because I think we have plenty of glitter already in it. And if I were to cut it in glitter, what it's gonna do is gonna take away the importance and the interest that those bunnies are bringing to the card due to the glitter. So I am just gonna do them in a white cardstock. I'm bringing back this guy. Look at that. And I was thinking of doing a couple of layers of this, but I actually am not going to, because I like how it gives it a little bit of a simplicity. And again, it's putting more focus to the bunnies that I spend time working on them, right? And here's my card. What do you guys think? Let me know. So we use the Pour Yourself Latte 6x8 stamp with coordinating dies. We use Easter Wishes. So we use the sentiment and the bunnies for Easter wishes. And we also use the nesting zigzag stitch slimline rectangles on this card. What do you guys think? I really hope you enjoy it. And if you like it, make sure you like and subscribe and keep an eye on us. Okay, thank you. Bye. Oh, remember, don't leave your crafting for tomorrow. Start today.